It is time for the first competition of the day, JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into a lineup based on a random draw. The truck that finishes with the fastest time will take the first 8 points of today's event. Pensacola, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Monster Jam fans, keep in mind each one of these superstars will be racing against the clock to see who can get around the pod the quickest. As you can see, keep your eyes on the track. One of our safety tech officials is putting our turn pod right in the center of that circle. Keep in mind, if any of these superstars knock this out of that circle, hit it, break it, bust it, keep in mind that they will be disqualified from the competition. They'll receive that 5-second penalty. Monster Jam fans, I know Tiana already asked you, but I'm going to ask you one more time. Who's ready to see these 12,000-pound monster trucks throw it down on the track? While you're watching the JCB Racing competition, keep in mind these drivers will be watching staging lights. They have to watch for 2 amber lights before they can go. Our first competitor, Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
Michaela Telechka, Megalodon finishes with a time of 10.250.
Pensacola fans, keep your eyes up on the JCB Racing competition leaderboard. There you see it, that very first smooth pass from Megalodon with that time of 10.250, your new time to beat. Our next competitor, ready to show you how fast he can drive. Let me hear you get loud one time. It's Mark Hall, Raminator. There you see him, he is fired and he's approaching that starting line. We have 1 amber light, we need 1 more. Let's go green.
Mark Hall, Raminator, showing off some moves and finishing with a time of 11.169.
Our third competitor of the JCB Racing competition. Let me hear everybody make some noise for Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris. He's taken home multiple racing wins so far this season. Looking to take home another one. We've got 1 amber light, 2. Let's go green.
Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris, finishing with a time of 10.474.
There you see on the video board right there, Thunder Aurora sliding above Raminator in that second place spot, 10.474, but your time to beat still belongs to Megalodon. Our fourth competitor ready to show you how wild he can ride. Put your hands together. It's Kurt Kramer, Ramunition. He's looking to take home another JCB Racing win. Let's go racing!
Kurt Kramer, Ramunition, finishes with the time of 11.272.
We're halfway through the JCB Racing competition with Megalodon still in the lead. Fastest lap time so far, 10.250. But coming up next, her competitor and her brother, Brandon Telushka, just get her done too. Will he defeat his sister's fastest time, or will Megalodon still be in the lead? Pensacola Base Center, if you're having a good time, make some noise.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying JCB Racing. I'm here to remind you of another competition we got going on all day long. And of course, that is the race to be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. What that means is you can donate directly to your favorite Monster Jam driver, your favorite Monster Jam truck, and the driver that helps raise the most money for St. Jude by the end of today's event will be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day in pursuit of being crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Year. All you gotta do is either scan that QR code or text ACS East to 785-833.
There you see him up on the video board, ready to show you his skills. Make some noise. It's Brandon Telushka. Just get her done too. We've got both amber lights. Let's go racing! There you see, time for Just Get Her Done too, 10.804. Megalodon still has the fastest time so far this afternoon. Coming up next, your current Arena Championship Series East champion, ready to show you this puppy dog on the track. It's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Like we said earlier, you never know what's going to happen on this dirt track. There you see Blake Granger made it across that finish line in that puppy dog and managed to save that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. And you see on the video board, because of that rollover, his time is 22.015. I've got to say, it's no secret how fast Blake Granger is behind the wheel of that Monster Jam truck. So not only was he able to save the truck, but he also managed to still finish the race. Keep in mind, had he not finished it, he would have received a DNF. So great job once again to Blake Granger. Our next competitor, Crazy Bull. If you look at his truck, he wants you to all make some noise. He wants to see those bull horns in the air. Give it up for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Blowing some smoke for you fans and ready to throw it down once again here in Pensacola. I don't think they got loud enough, MJ. Pump them up a little bit more. Can you get louder, Pensacola? Approaching that starting line with 1 amber light, 2 amber lights. Let's go. Time of 9.574. Your new fastest time. He's in the lead now, right above Megalodon. One more time for El Toro Loco. Our final competitor of the JCB Racing competition from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Give it up for Kristen Anderson, Grave Digger. Gravedigger's time, 10.679. That's the end of the JCB Racing competition, which means your winner is El Toro Loco. He's taking home the first 8 points of the afternoon with this JCB Racing win. I've got to say, I'm proud of MJ Solorio, but I'm also very proud of Michaela Teleshka, really making him have to push it to the limit. There you see him headed up to the pod right now with Tiana. Proud of that run. One more time, Pensacola, let me hear you get loud.
A huge congratulations, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. This is the first win of the weekend. It's got to feel so good. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, that feels absolutely amazing. You know, when we're strapped into those trucks right before racing, we can't really see what the other competitors are doing. So that's why I love having my crew chief, Sam, back there. He's in my ear that entire time. He's telling me what the other trucks are doing, what the times are, and telling me what I need to do to beat those times. He told me to come around that first corner nice and smooth because it was rutting up real hard and pitch it into that last one real hard. So that's exactly what I did. Came out with the fast pass. What do you guys think? You having fun so far?
Now, MJ, talk to me about this dirt because it's squishy, it's different than what we've been dealing with. We got the two-wheel skills challenge coming up next. How is this dirt either going to help or hinder you?
It's absolutely perfect for two-wheel skills. Like I said, in racing, it's a little tough. This side behind me, it's more hard-packed. This side's a little more loose, but exactly what we need here for two-wheel skills. You're about to see some 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks on the front 2 BKT tires, back 2 BKT tires. We've already seen one upside down. You might see another one. You guys ready for two-wheel skills? Let me hear it.
Keep it going for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, keep your eyes up on that BKT overall event leaderboard. Current point standings, as you just saw, El Toro Loco took home the win and that first 8 points. Megalodon took home 7 points. And there you see Thunder Roar's Gravedigger rounding out the top 4. Bottom 4 right now, Just Get Her Done 2, Raminator, Ramunition, and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. But keep in mind, we still have 2 more competitions, so only time will tell who will take it home. While we have a break in the action, I met a new friend out in the stands. This is Beckett. He's 12 years old. You were just saying this is your first time here at Monster Jam. So far, what has been your favorite moment?
Just all the racers going around. Really cool to watch. Just awesome.
Love to hear it. Now, I want you to play a game with me, right? We're going to see a little bit more racing. So turn your attention up to the video board. We'll have 3 Monster Jam trucks in just a moment. It's our mini jams race, right? We'll see them at the starting line, and I want you to try to guess which one is going to take it home. There you see it. We have El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. Only one will win. Who do you think it's going to be?
Megalodon.
You think it's going to be Megalodon? Okay, cool. Let's take a look and see which takes it home. They're ready. In 3, 2, 1, let's go racing. There you see Gravedigger is currently in the lead in front of both Monster Jam trucks, coming around that first corner. But if you look even closer, El Toro Loco has managed to cut that corner even quicker, passing Gravedigger. I don't know, Beckett, Megalodon is in the very back right now. But wait, it looks like Megalodon has managed to bite that track and has crossed the finish line at the end. There you see it. Beckett, you got the answer right. How you feeling?
Great. Speechless. I don't know.
Great, speechless. Honestly, me too. I didn't expect Megalodon to win that one, but guess what? Because you did that, I want to do something for you. You said earlier you didn't get to go to pit party, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you had the opportunity to meet these drivers, would you want to meet them?
Sure, why not?
All right. Well, let me just go down to my little office here. This right here, I've got a meet and greet for you. You're the winner of this meet and greet. And after the event, you get to go ahead down and meet the Monster Jam drivers. All 8 of them will be down there. You'll have your very own personal flag. Monster Jam fans, keep in mind, if you also didn't get to go to pit party this morning, you have the opportunity as well. Go ahead and scan the QR code up on the video board. Not only will you be able to go ahead and meet them, you can take photos, get autographs, and hear all kinds of cool behind-the-scenes stories that they love to tell in this private event. Plus, you'll also get to receive an official Monster Jam souvenir. So, Beckett, I'm going to go ahead and give this to you. I need everyone inside of Pensacola Bay Center to please get loud one more time for my new friend, Beckett. Go ahead, Monster Jam fans, scan that QR code up on the video board if you want the opportunity to be able to meet all 8 of these superstars. They love going to our post-event meet and greets because it's up close, it's personal, it's private, and like I said, they have so many cool stories that they love to share with all of your adoring fans. We'll leave it up on the video board for just a little while longer. Like I said earlier, we have 2 more competitions this afternoon. Our next competition is going to be the 2-wheel skills challenge, where each of these Monster Jam superstars has to complete 2 2-wheel maneuvers. Keep your eyes up on the video board to see what some of those maneuvers might be and exactly how they're able to accomplish them.
This is how you do a stoppie in a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. It's all about being consistent on the throttle. You get it up to the ramp, get your front tires parked up there, and as soon as you start going, just gas it real hard, and as soon as you feel those back BKT tires pop off the ramp, lock the brakes and the truck will come just like that right up.
As a Monster Jam driver, one of the coolest tricks we can do is throwing a Monster Jam truck into a nose wheelie. We go off the pad, trip it up on the rear, get it on the front 2 BKT tires. It's something else we try to do for you amazing Monster Jam fans. It's throw it into reverse and go back onto the pad into a wheelie. We call that a combo.
Like I said earlier, coming up next, it's a two-wheel skills challenge. Monster Jam fans, you get to play a pivotal role in helping us crown our BKT overall event champion. So go ahead and take those cell phones out right now, because alongside you will be our expert judge, who will also score at judgeszone.com. Tiana, I'm going to kick it down to you to explain to these fans just how they can participate.
That's right, Eunice. This is going to be everybody's first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com. So remember, once a driver completes their run, you're using your smartphone, scanning the QR code, and going to judgeszone.com. Once you're there, you'll type in the code PEN and click submit. Then remember, all you got to do to set a score is slide the BKT tire up or down to the score you want to give, and then lock it in by clicking submit. Remember, you only have 20 seconds to lock in a score, so you got to be fast. And most importantly, these drivers are counting on you to score accurately and fairly, because for the rest of the competition, their fate is in your hands. So now, Pensacola, I want to know who's ready for the two-wheel skills challenge.
Our first competitor, our 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year. Let me hear you get loud one time. Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. A very, very first start to this competition. That right there is a stoppie right off the pod. As we see, he's balancing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on those front two BKT tires. As he sends it back into a combination move, landing on the back rear BKT tires with the nose of that puppy dog in the air. Monster Jam fans, Blake Granger wants to hear you get loud. Throw up those hands while he balances. That right there was his very first hit. He still has one more attempt left during the two-wheel skills challenge. Going for a second attempt on the pod at a stoppie. But instead backing that Monster Jam truck on those front two tires across the whole pod.
Keep it going for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Okay, everybody, this is it. Your first chance to score. Make sure to scan the QR code and lock in your scores using the code PEN.
Monster Jam fans, a great start to the two-wheel skills challenge. There you see it, Blake Granger out of his Monster Jam truck. Proud of that run. While you are cheering, don't forget to score. Check out that last maneuver. We see him balancing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on those front two tires as he patiently walks it across the pod. It's no secret how technically skilled and controlled Blake Granger is when he gets behind the wheel of that Monster Jam truck. But like he said earlier, it's not just the skill, it's also his mindset. What he tells himself when he comes out here and he hits the track. There you see him anxiously waiting for that score. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 8.273, a great first score and your score to beat during the two-wheel skills challenge. One more time for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Our next competitor ready to come out here and throw it down for you all one more time. Give it up for Kurt Kramer, Ramunition. Pensacola Bay Center, I can't hear you. If you're excited to see some more Monster Jam action, let me hear you make some noise. First attempt at a popper. He still has one more attempt left.
Ramming things up, it's Kurt Kramer, Ammunition. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
That's right, Monster Jam fans. Each one of these Monster Jam superstars is counting on you alongside our expert judge to score both accurately and fairly at judgeszone.com. So make sure at the end of each one of these runs, you go on over and get that score in right away. The clock starts ticking down from 20 seconds the moment they are no longer fired. There you see it. Ammunition excited about both of those attempts. Right there, holding down that second place spot. There you see the score, 5.078. One more time for Ammunition. Looks like we're staying with the Ram team. Up next, our leader of the pack, Mark Hall, Raminator. First attempt at that reverse popper. Raminator still has one more attempt left.
Let's make some noise for Mark Hall, Raminator. Hitting us with that verticality. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Tiana, you quite literally took the words out of my mouth. First competitor that we saw a sky wheelie from. That's essentially where each driver tries their best to get that Monster Jam truck as vertical as possible, as high up as possible, and still manages to land on all four BKT tires. That's exactly what Mark Hall just did, showing off just why he's been behind the wheel for 37 years. But was it enough to land him in the top spot? Current score to beat belongs to Monster Mutt Dalmatian, 8.273. And the score for Raminator is enough for second place, 5.560. Your score to beat still belongs to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Our next competitor, 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year as well. Give it up for Brandon Telachka. Just get her done too. Check out that first attempt with that popper up onto the pod. Once again, not only getting that Monster Jam truck vertically with the nose down, but sending it and landing almost picture perfectly. He still has one more attempt left.
Let's make some noise for Brandon Telechka, just good or done too. Okay, be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. Don't forget the code is PEN.
That's right, that clock is ticking down. There's a little bit of time left, but while you're scoring, take a look at the video board. Like I said, that first popper up onto the pod, demonstrating just how skilled he is. There you see it, really being patient as he balances that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck for that first attempt. And then we even saw him lean to the side a little bit. There you see it, still managing to stay on those front two tires. But was that enough to land him in the top spot? Current score to beat is with Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And the score for Just Get Her Done 2 is enough for second place, 6.677. One more time for Brandon Telechka.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Once again, here to remind you of another challenge we got going on all event long. Of course, that is our St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. We have an incredible partnership here at Monster Jam with St. Jude. All you have to do to participate is either scan the QR code or text ACS East to 785-833, where you can donate on behalf of your favorite driver. The driver that helps raise the most money by the end of today's event will be crowned our St. Jude Ambassador of the Day, in pursuit of being crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Year at World Finals this 4th of July weekend. Once again, scan the QR code or text ACS East to 785-833.
Coming up next, a former Monster Jam University student, currently second in the series points. Coming back out here, it's MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Check it out. He took his time getting into that very first maneuver. That right there was a popper up onto those front two BKT tires. Not only is he bouncing that truck, there you see him blowing smoke out of that crazy opal. First attempt. He still has one more left.
Get your Toro horns up for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. And be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
It's funny, earlier, Tiana, you were saying that MJ Solorio is very strategic. We saw him doing a track walk earlier, really checking out the pod to see what he can do. And he even used that strategy to his advantage, being patient as he landed into a picture-perfect popper. There you see it up on the video board. That is not a still shot. That is him in real time right there. Moments ago, balancing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. He's already taken home one competition so far this afternoon. Can he do it again? Current score to beat is with Monster Mutt Dalmatian in 8.273. And the score for El Toro Loco is so close. Enough for second place, 7.884. Score to beat still belongs to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. One more time for MJ Solorio. You know that sound. Nurse by day, in the seat by night. Michaela Taluchka is coming out to this track. So make some noise for Megalodon. First attempt, there you saw another popper, but from a different angle on the pod. She still has one more attempt left.
Get your fins up for Michaela Taluchka Megalodon. And be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
You know, Michaela Taluchka talks about it all the time, about how she loves coming out here and really showing you just how incredibly skilled she has been on her journey. Right there you see it, that popper, and she attempted it twice. One thing I've got to say is Michaela does not stop when it comes to growing and getting better and better. She's excited about that run. She's running off the track right now, but was what she did enough to land her in the top spot? Enough for fourth place, 5.871. Make some noise one more time for Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, our next competitor, ready to show off his skills. It's Tony Oates, Thunder Roris. Making sliding into that stop, he looked real easy. Even advancing backwards over the pod. Effortlessly maneuvering that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, and he manages to stop it almost completely still. Flips it back on the all-four BKT tires. That was his first attempt. He's still in his next attempt right now. Give it up for Thunder Roris. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Monster Jam fans, you know the drill. Get on over there right now and get that score in while you still have some time left on the clock. And while you're scoring, take a look At that very first attempt, he is the king at this combination maneuver. Tony Oaks showing you just how easily he can go ahead and glide right across the pod. There you see him, proud of that run, keeping that Monster Jam truck vertical, and then you saw him completely stop. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. The score for Thunderoris is, we have a new leader, 8.930, and your new score to beat. What's that sound? We have our final Monster Jam truck during the two-wheel skills challenge. Give it up for Kristen Anderson, Grave Digger. Very first attempt was a stoppie. I don't know about you, but I thought she was headed right on out of that door. But no worries, Monster Jam fans. She still has one more attempt left. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson, Grave Digger. And go ahead while you still have some time on the clock. Get that score in at judgeszone.com. It's your last opportunity during the two-wheel skills challenge. There you saw her on those front two BKT tires. Like I said, almost headed out of the arena. But she managed to stop that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck as she balanced it. Picture-perfect verticality once again from one of our veteran drivers. But was it enough to land her in the top spot? Current score to beat belongs to Thunderoris, 8.930. And the score for Grave Digger is 8.357, which means your two-wheel skills challenge champion of the afternoon is Tony Oaks, Thunderoris, taking home the next 8 points of the competition. Proud of that run, joining Tiana out there on the pod.
Congratulations, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. What a competition here you got going on against MJ. Talk to me about how good this win feels.
You know, it feels awesome. I got to give it to Blake Granger. What a wild run, man. It's just the way the cards were dealt. He had to come out first. Generally, the score's a little bit lower in going out first for two wheels. But you know what? I'll take a win any way we can get it. MJ, El Toro Loco, he come out, got 2 points up on me in racing. I know I had to make those points back. I need to catch him. I got, 25 points or 30 points to catch up to him and get that second place by the end of this weekend. So we got a work cut out for us. We're going to work hard all weekend long.
Well, we got the freestyle competition coming up next. Tony, you're a champion in freestyle. What can these fans expect to see?
That's the beauty of Monster Jam. Expect the unexpected. You're going to see some carnage out here, I can tell you that. But right now, up next, we've got those wild, we got those crazy, clinically insane freestyle motocross riders. Hold on to your butts, because it's about to get hot.
Keep it going for your two-wheel skills winner, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
You want to see them fly from one side of the arena to the other? Make some noise.
Okay, Monster Jam fans, Tony Oaks said it the best. These guys are clinically insane. because they're about to do some of the craziest high-flying tricks. As you can see, they're going all the way outside, making a nice U-turn. They're going to come flying out of that second door, but this is how it works. The louder we are, the higher they are going to fly through this arena. So I need everybody to make some noise! Okay, that was pretty good, but you know what? We're all about practice here. So they're going to get in 4 practice jumps. We're going to continue to practice, hype them up, and then we're going to get into serious competition. So if you are ready, let's meet our first rider coming up to the ramp, Brendan Reardon. Up next from Chicago, AJ Rosebrill. And from just across the way in South Florida, Cameron Sepulveda. And last but never least, Josh Hedford. Now, as I said, these guys are just getting warmed up, so go ahead, keep cheering for them, keep making some noise. Now, Monster Jam fans, this is our final weekend here of this tour. These guys only got a couple more jumps in them before we get started. Let's show them some love. This is our last round. Get ready. Keep it loud. Okay, Monster Jam fans, we are just moments away from getting this competition started. Once again, these are the incredible riders of your freestyle motocross team. We got Brendan Reardon with the 228. We got number 78 here, AJ Rosebrill. Number 3 from South Florida, Cameron Sepulveda. And last but never least, number 4, Josh Hedford, 4th here in our lineup. Now, Monster Jam fans, this is one of the coolest parts here at Monster Jam because these guys, they're going to be doing just defying gravity tricks for all of you. But remember, you have to get loud in order for them to go hard because they're going all the way outside. So in order for them to hear you, you got to be as loud as you can. So really quickly, one more time, let me hear you make some noise. I don't know. That felt a little weak. Let's see if this side is louder. Let me hear you make some noise. Okay, now let's see if this side can be louder. Let me hear you. Well, that was pretty loud. One more time to this side. Make some noise. And what about this side? Pretty good. What about the sides? My sides make some noise. Tiny but mighty down there. Now, before we get into this competition, we're just getting a few more things set up. I need your help, guys. I want to teach these fans some of the moves they might see out there in this competition. Cameron, can you explain and tell us about a move that these fans might see?
Yeah, sure. We got double grab indies. It's what I did on the third jump. Basically, you grab the seat with both hands and throw your legs back like a Superman and then cross them up. Double grab indie.
He says it so nonchalantly, like it's not hard. AJ, what about you? Can you describe and explain a trick these fans might see in this competition?
I don't know. Do you guys want to see me upside down sideways or straight?
Upside down sideways, I think.
Yeah, I'll give it to you guys.
Okay. Now, personally, I got to talk to Josh Hedford because he does some of the craziest tricks I've ever seen because he combines yoga with his FMX. Josh, tell me about some of the moves these fans might see from you today.
Oh, you guys are going to see some pretty cool stuff. I know Brendan's going to throw something huge, and then AJ's going to try to beat him, and then Cam's going to do something crazy, and then I got to try to do something crazier. So we don't know what's going to happen yet, but hopefully, yeah, we'll do some hot yoga on a dirt bike right now.
Who wants to see hot yoga on a dirt bike? I do! Okay, Monster Jam fans, I think we are ready. We are primed up. So now, it is time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. Each of these riders is going to have one attempt to throw down their best high-flying trick while going from outside over the ramp and onto this bag. But remember, here at Monster Jam, you are the official judges. So what that means is once a rider lands on the ramp, you're using your smartphone, going to judgeszone.com, and locking in the score for what you think is the best trick. So, make some noise if you're ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition! Okay, I think we are ready for our first rider. Coming up first with the 228 on his back is Brendan Reardon. Make some noise! Brendan Reardon has been our first rider in this competition all season long. And you know, it's not easy, as we learned with Blake Granger in the two-wheel skills challenge. It's not easy to come out first, but he's really gonna set the tone for us. Just because he's first does not mean he's not gonna wow us. So if you are ready to see this best trick, Pensacola, make some noise! That is our first trick of the day. Brendan Reardon, scoring is open. Make sure to go to judgeszone.com to lock in your score for what you think is the best trick. You can scan that QR code. Don't forget the code is PEN. You can take a look there of that replay. Hitting us with a cliffhanger, holding on to nothing but the handlebars with his ankles. Our scores are locked. Your score for Brendan Reardon is a 6.766. 6-6. First place for Brendan Reardon. Okay, coming up next, we got the Windy City Kid, AJ Rosebrill, number 76. You can follow his Instagram journey, AJ Roz 78. AJ is coming around. He wants you to get loud. AJ's gonna make his way outside. Now remember, this is crazy. It's hot outside. The humidity is hot. These trucks, these bikes, they're very temperamental. So what these guys are doing really is just so insane. If you are ready to get even insane, make some noise! AJ Rosebrill with a beautiful textbook backflip. Did you see that there? Absolutely gorgeous. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com. Okay, our scores are locked for AJ Roseborough. Let's see what your score is. A 7.738, first place for AJ Roseborough. We got 2 more competitors here in the FMX Best Trick competition. Up next, all the way from South Florida, it's Cameron Sepulveda. Now, I like to say this, Cameron Sepulveda has one of the loudest bikes in this place, which means we have to be even louder. Cameron Sepulveda has been competing in FMX for a little over 2 years, but he has been consistently winning in this competition. When he's been on the road, one of his favorite things to do is bring his beautiful German Shepherd, Axel, to all of our events. Axel is here with us. We are so excited. If you are excited, Pensacola, let's get loud! Scoring is open for Cameron Sepulveda. Once again, scan the QR code, go to judgeszone.com. That was a super flip. Cameron combining a Superman, as you see there on the video board, and a backflip, getting his body parallel to that bike. Very good, nice and clean. Let us know what you think at judgeszone.com. Our scores are locked. The score for Cameron Sepulveda is 8.875, your new leader. Okay, we only got 1 more competitor to go in the FMX Best Trick competition. Josh Hedford is making his way around. Josh Hedford has been on a winning streak in the FMX Best Trick competition. He won all 4 competitions last week. He won all 4 the weekend before. He is fired up. Will he win again? You will decide. Here he comes, Josh Hedford. Let's make some noise! Scoring is open for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford wowing us again with that Cordova flip, combining that yoga and FMX. Lock in your scores quickly, and we will soon know our winner. Your scores are locked. The score for Josh Hedford is 9.170, your new leader and your winner of the FMX Best Trick competition. But you know, I don't think we can just end it right there. Pensacola, do you want to see more FMX? Good, because it is time for the grand finale. These guys are flying through this arena in one continuous train. So as they make their way, they're gonna go outside, hit the ramp, and they're gonna do a trick, one right after the other. But remember, the louder we are, the higher, the crazier they are gonna go. So if you're ready to see this, let's get loud! They're making their way outside, lining up. Give it up for these incredible, insane riders! That was pretty good, gentlemen, but I don't know. I think they can be crazier. What do you say, Pensacola? Okay, here they go. Let's see what else they have up their sleeves as they make their way outside. Here they come. Let's get loud! Okay, these guys only got 1 more jump in them before they go to lunch. So if you want to see one final crazy trick, make some noise! These have been the insane, crazy, gravity-defying riders of your freestyle motocross team. On behalf of these riders and myself, I want to thank you all so much for bringing the hype here at the FMX Best Trick Competition. We couldn't do it without you. So for one final time, please join me and give it up for these riders. We got Brendan Reardon, AJ Rosebrill, Cameron Sepulveda, and Josh Hedford. Once again, these are the riders of your freestyle motocross team. Incredible. Let's get our winner up here, Josh Hedford. Now, as I said, Josh Hedford's been winning this. He's been on such a hot streak, but you also have over 15 years experience doing FMX. I mean, you're a seasoned professional. Tell me, what has been the highlight of your career?
Oh, so far, the ultimate highlight. Oh, wow. Honestly, to see some of these guys like going to the moon and back, you know, and doing triple backflips and crazy stuff like that, it's been just something like, you know, out of this world. And to see you guys do that and go as big as that and keep us motivated and be here for these shows and these people coming to these shows is pretty awesome. So that's probably the ultimate highlights.
Well, Josh, let's talk a little bit about that trick, because we mentioned your hot yoga, and you combined this a little. Tell these fans about what you did there.
Oh, that's the Cordova backflip. It's like the bow pose in hot yoga class when you're like laying on the floor and trying to grab your legs behind your back, and it hurts a lot, but you're on a dirt bike upside down like 40 feet in the air, so it's kind of, yeah, it's a good stretch.
Yeah, I would say so. It's a good stretch. But, you know, Josh, I love to say this because we never know who might be watching either on YouTube or here today in the crowd who might be going, I want to do what Josh Hedford does for a living. What would be your number one piece of advice?
Well, wear a helmet and try to learn from the professionals that have been doing this for a while. Take your time, start small, and you know, just take your time.
Well, thank you again, and congratulations. Let's give it up one more time for your FMX Best Trick winner, Josh Hedford. We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. He ain't nothing but a hound dog. Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
What a way to start off the freestyle run. Check out Blake Granger hanging outside of that puppy dog, excited for the action you just saw. And look at it, once again, flipping that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck is no easy feat. But what does Blake do each time he comes out on the road? He makes it look like it's easy. Monster Jam fans, let's see if what he did impressed you and our expert judge at judgeszone.com. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is a great score right out of the gate, 8.213. Make some noise one more time for Blake Granger. Our next competitor ready to tear up this track once again. I need everyone inside of Pensacola Bay Center to please make some noise for Brandon Teluchka. Just get her done too. Tossing in a two-wheel skill in the middle of his freestyle run. That right there was a picture-perfect stoppie.
Keep it going, Brandon Teluchka. Just get her done too. Bringing Blake Granger to his feet. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com. Here he comes out of the truck. Give him a huge round of applause. Okay, the scores are locked. The score for Brandon Teluchka is 9.072, your new leader. Incredible. Look at that up at the video board. Give him another huge round of applause. Brandon Teluchka, your first place currently in the freestyle competition.
Monster Jam fans, keep your eyes on the video board. We just saw a wild freestyle run, big air, two-wheel skills, and I don't even know how he managed to do it at the very end, sending that Monster Jam truck across the pod, landing on one side of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, then the other side, and then we saw a little bit of a sidewall, like Tiana was just saying. I've said it before and I'll say it again, Brandon Teluchka does not come out here to play, ever. He likes to have fun, but he also likes to throw it down. A very exciting freestyle run. Please, one more time, make some noise for Brandon Teluchka. Just get her done too. Our next competitor all the way from Chicago, Illinois. I need everybody to really get loud for me one time for Kurt Kramer, Ram Munition.
win for Kurt Kramer, Ammunition. Okay, Monster Jam fans, you're experts at this point. Go to judgeszone.com and lock in your scores for what you think is the best freestyle run. Lock in those scores quickly. Use the code PEN.
As Kurt Kramer was saying before, Monster Jam fans, this is one of the final opportunities you're going to have to see him throw it down in Rammunition. So he's really coming out here going full throttle to make sure he does an incredible run for you like you just saw. There you see right there, he's got enough for third place, a 4.677. One more time for Rammunition.
It's a fish out of water, Michaela Telechka Megalodon. Be sure to quickly lock in your scores at judgeszone.com for Michaela Telechka.
Monster Jam fans, she quite literally took a bite out of that track. There you see it, really throwing that Monster Jam truck around like it's not 12,000 pounds. She's proud of that run, excited to see all of the fans having a blast in the stands. But was that enough for the top spot? The score for Megalodon is enough for third place. Great job, 6.485. One more time for Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, the time has come to crown our St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. I would like to take a moment to thank everybody for participating, for all of those that were able to donate to help us raise money for St. Jude. We appreciate it, and as I know, they do as well. So if everyone could help me, I need a little drum roll. Hands to your legs. Give me a little drum roll, please. The winner and your St. Jude Ambassador of the Day is Mark Hall Raminator.
And how coincidental is that he is coming up in the freestyle competition next. Riding in hot from Champaign, Illinois. Put your hands together one more time for Mark Hall Raminator.
Ramming things up, it's Mark Hall Raminator. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, while you are scoring at judgeszone.com, make sure you also take into account all of the freestyle judging criteria. We saw Raminator hit every inch of that pod. We saw big air creativity when he slid across both sides of the pod, but was it enough for him to land in the top spot? The score for Raminator is enough for fourth place, 5.942. One more time for Mark Hall. Monster Jam fans, 10 years driving that black and green wrecking machine, the only female driver to win a series in 2022, Kristen Anderson, Grave Digger.
Give it up for the birthday girl, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. And be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, I don't know if it's just the excitement or if she got a sugar high from that cake face, but Kristen Anderson just threw it down on that track. Just check it out. Nothing but wow moments sliding across this track, making it look easy, showing just why she's been behind the wheel for so long. But was that enough for the top spot? The score for Gravedigger is enough for second place. 8.433, still a great score and a great run. Monster Jam fans, keep in mind, I heard some boos. Keep in mind the scores lie in your hands. So if you're not liking what you're seeing, make sure you get on over to judgeszone.com, and there you see it if you missed it. Recap of what took place earlier. Kristen Anderson showing just why she rides wild. Make some noise for the black and green wrecking machine. One more time, Pensacola. Monster Jam fans, coming up next,
Monster Thunder Roarus.
Make some noise for Tony Oaks and Thunder Roarus. Monster Jam fans, I need you all to make some noise for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Currently in the point standings, he is in the lead, and he is excited once again to dominate the track. I mean, look at the big air, effortlessly flying through this arena. He's proud of that run, and I'm proud of him too. But did he impress you and our expert judge? We'll see on the video board. The score for Thunderoris is enough for fourth place, 8.012. One more time for Thunderoris. Monster Jam fans, we have one more competitor left, ready to hit this track. It's MJ Solorio.
Toro Loco.
He wants you to hype him up, pump him up, Monster Jam fans. He's coming out here and he's gonna show you just how wild he freestyles. What a way to end the freestyle run. MJ Solorio is so excited. He got out of that truck in the nick of time. Check out him on the video board blowing all the smoke out of that crazy wild bull. Backing it up across the pod, forward, backward, you name it. Only thing we didn't see him do is go upside down. And that's exactly what his goal was, to make sure he ended on all four BKT tires. Monster Jam fans, we've seen someone hold on to the highest score for quite some time. Let's see if what MJ Solorio did was enough to break the streak. The score for El Toro Loco is enough for second place, 8.864, which means your winner of the freestyle competition is Just Get Her Done 2. Taking home the final 8 points of the event this afternoon. But was that enough for the top spot? With 8 points in the JCB Racing competition, 5 points in the two-wheel skills challenge, 7 points in the freestyle competition, and an overall event total of 20 points, your BKT overall event champion is El Toro Loco. Look at him driving that bull up to the pod, excited to accept his win. Monster Jam fans, MJ came up here earlier and he said it. He said he was going to do a great job. He said he was going to take home the win. He's handing up on top of that crazy wild bull. Proud of that run. Supported by his fellow drivers and competitors. Once again, they threw it down in Pensacola, Florida for you, Monster Jam fans. In just a second, he'll be joined by my co-host, Tana Cohen, to talk about how he achieved a great feat. First time so far at Pensacola this afternoon.
A huge congratulations, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. You told us when we came up here after racing, you said you were ready to take the whole thing. Talk to me about this win.
Yeah, you know, you got to speak it into existence. This guy right here walking up right now, this is Sam. This guy right here, for those of you guys who don't know, he spends those long hours and those days on the road with that Monster Jam truck, keeping it in tip-top shape so that way I can come out here and fly that thing in the air just like I do. He was in my ear that entire time, just telling me, just be consistent, be smooth. That's exactly what I did. Now we're coming home with the trophy.
Well, you know, MJ, it's so exciting to see, you know, history being made here time and time again. This is only your sophomore year of Monster Jam. You're in that second positioning. Tell me, how incredible does it feel to be standing on top of the pod?
Yeah, deuce is wild, really. This is closing out my sophomore year. We're locking in second place here on the entire series. This is my first time here in Pensacola, and to be able to come out here, not afternoon number one, come home with this trophy right here, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. Thank you guys for coming out, paying your hard-earned money so a kid like me can come out here and live his dream. I'm just a kid living his dream. I'm living proof that anything's possible as long as you keep your mind to it. A toda mi gente, eso es para ustedes. Yo ya lo logré, ustedes también lo pueden. Pensacola, thank you, get home safe, and we'll see you next time.
Keep it going for your BKT overall event champion, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. I'm looking around because I can't go anywhere until I talk to my freestyle winner, Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Talk to me about that incredible freestyle run.
Yeah, I'm just out here having fun. You know, my wife came out here, spent the week out here having a good time, put on a show for all you awesome Monster Jam fans. I hope you all had a heck of a time because this is for you guys.
Congratulations again. Keep it going, Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too.
An incredible event culminates with our overall event champion, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Congratulations again to him. Pensacola, we had a wonderful time this afternoon, but we still have 2 more events left, one tonight and one tomorrow afternoon. That'll do it for this event. If you had a great time, make some noise, Pensacola. We love to hear it. As you're heading on out, make sure you head on over to our concession stand, grab a snack for the road, or even check out our official merchandise stand. It's still out there, as well as our green screen photo booth. On behalf of myself, everyone at Feld Entertainment, and your local Ford dealers, which we want to thank as well, we hope you had a great time, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.